From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Mike, that 380. Mike 5-4. Silver. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You get what he hit.
To the air right away is Brady. Being chased out left. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
480. 45. Hey. Kill. Come on, baby. He's checking.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. We got number 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Bound to lose one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes firing complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check 52.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady now on 1st down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd down and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Alabama.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
3 down. Check 31, check 31.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mike, 20. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Back, back, back.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 66. Hey, second.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Now they'll throw with Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his first half, and the Bucs are able to move back in front. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. Let's go. You call it. We all it, baby.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Hey, we got 3 down.
2nd down, McKinnon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Hey, check. 3 down. Check 26.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's go, baby.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got Rome. And all the way in for a Kansas City